President Trump capping his comeback by returning to the White House after 4 criminal indictments and 2 assassination attempts.
And in his inaugural address, Trump listed his priorities while vowing a golden age for the country, which begins today. We're taking a live look right now, Washington, D.C., where President Trump is hosting the presidential parade, which is being held inside due to the extreme cold.
And Fox Eye's Morgan McKay begins our coverage for you tonight. She's live in Washington, D.C. with more on today's inauguration and Trump's message to America. Morgan.
Bianca, Natasha, President Donald Trump was sworn in at around noon today because of the frigid cold temperatures for the first time in 40 years. The inauguration was moved indoors to the Capitol Rotunda. Now, Trump, in his second inaugural address, declared that the next 4 years will be a golden age for the United States of America. Trump blamed his predecessor for what he called a decline in common sense and said he will act quickly on policies like immigration, energy, diversity, and more. Trump says he wants to leave behind a legacy of a peacemaker and a unifier. Now, Trump began his day at a prayer ceremony at St. John's Church. Afterwards, both him and First Lady Melania with President Joe Biden and Jill Biden for a ceremonial tea at the Executive Mansion. Then all 4 headed to the Capitol, where for the first time in 40 years, the inauguration was held at the Capitol Rotunda. Inside, there were only around 600 guests. In the front row sat tech CEOs like Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk. Then behind them sat Trump's cabinet. Vice President J.D. Vance was sworn in first. He is now the first millennial to be vice president. Then Trump, using both his own family Bible and the Bible used by President Abraham Lincoln at his 1861 inauguration, was sworn in as the 47th president. Following the swearing-in ceremony, Biden departed D.C. on a plane to California, telling supporters before he left that the fight's not over. Meanwhile, Trump headed to the president's room to sign his first batch of documents, and a little later today, he plans to sign dozens of executive orders, following through with his campaign promise that he would take action within hours of taking office.
We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken. And we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly. And nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours. And our golden age has just begun.
Now, a little later today, Trump will be headed to 3 different inaugural balls. Now, meanwhile, Mayor Eric Adams was here at the inauguration. He reportedly received a call from Trump's inauguration team inviting him to the inauguration at about 1 or 2 a.m. According to the mayor's staff, they say that the mayor then hopped in a car at around 3 a.m., drove from New York to D.C. and to attend the president's inauguration. Reporting live, I'm Morgan McKay. Bianca, Natasha, back.